Hello, welcome to Spiritually Kissed. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, however you resonate with the sign. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe for me if you feel led to. If you're interested in a personal reading, those are available. You can hit me up on Instagram, and we can go from there. That link is in the description box below. All right, I'm going to pull some of these spirit cards for you, and then we'll clarify with the Yin and Yang Oracle, Yin Yang Oracle by Lilith Designs, and then we'll get into tarot. Okay. For Virgo, we have, what is this? We have Bear Spirit. I think you got this yesterday too. Oh, by the way, I recorded your guys' video yesterday and there's no audio, so here we are today. Okay, it says Bear Spirit. It says boundaries, introspection, and home. Alrighty. 23, that breaks down to a 5. So something is changing in regards to your boundaries. You could be setting more boundaries here with people. Interesting. You could have went through like an introspection period, or you could be going through that right now and understanding that you need to set more boundaries for something to change. We have Eagle Spirit, which is insight, perspective, and spirits. This is you like having like a more aerial view of like what is going on in your life, and gaining like a new perspective or more insight in regards to something here. It could have to do with like who you're collaborating with, because this is card 30, which breaks down to a 3. So other people in your life here. We have listen. It says presence, openness, and clarity here. So there's a need for you to listen to your higher self, or there could be a conversation that you're having with somebody that you need to listen closely to, because this could be the insight that you need to understand that you need to set boundaries with somebody here. 38, what is that, 11, which breaks down to a 2. Or there could be a need for you to be more present in your relationship or more open in your relationships. Or there's clarity that you need. Or possibly that you will gain from being more open. Let's see. Tiger Spirit, willpower, instinct, and sensuality here. So yes, you're definitely coming into your power. And setting boundaries. Somebody could be being rigid with you, or you could be becoming more rigid in regards to something. Lion Spirit, confidence, decisiveness, and leadership. Yes. Why are your cards flying everywhere? They're like slipping out of my hands. You could be slipping out of people's hands at this time, because you're finding your confidence and you're like becoming more decisive in where you're going and what you want and who's going with you and who's not. Taking leadership in your own life here, so you can create more of a stable lifestyle. Okay. Some of you guys could be watching South Park. All right, let's see. Bear Spirit. I don't know why that came to the forefront of something. Okay. You could be teaching somebody a fucking lesson too. Isn't that the teacher on South Park that says that? I don't know. Anyways, we have spy, watching, and inspecting in reverse, and then reunion and soul ties. Give me one more on that, Spirit, please. Epiphany, shadow side. You could have went through like a relationship, or like you have a soul tie with somebody that you have been through a certain patterning with, or like many cycles with here. and it's been like a continuous round and round type of thing here. And I feel like where you lacked insight before, like you're coming into like some type of epiphany that this person is not good for you, or this person is acting out of their shadow side, or this person brings out the worst in you, or this person is just negative or not good for you and your energy here. And it could be somebody that you share a home with, but you're having an epiphany that this person is not good for you, and you're setting boundaries with whoever this is. What's Eagle Spirit? Did I flip one? This person could hurt you or like take jabs at you. I'm getting like sharp pains in my heart. This person could like just like backstab you all the time in some way. Or just, like I said, take jabs at you, or like try to cut you deep. Like if you guys get in an argument, this person could just like take things too far. Eagle Spirit, insight, perspective, and spirit. So having an aerial, yes, toxicity, bound, and patterns in reverse, and then freedom, leap, Uranus, and opportunities. You're freeing yourself from some toxic pattern that you are within or were in with some person here. You're changing your perspective on something. You're looking at things from like a bigger perspective and understanding that this person is just not good for you. You know what I mean? And you're like releasing yourself. You're breaking the chains. You're breaking patterns. You're leaving the toxicity behind. You're finding liberation. You're taking on new opportunities, or that's what you're wanting to do here. You're pouring into yourself with the self-care card here. You're changing. You are changing, and therefore, like it feels like you're ascending, and it's because you've ascended internally, like you're wanting that to show externally here, and so you're taking the actions necessary to do that, to change something here. What's listen? Somebody's closed off here. Maybe there's somebody that you wish would like just hear you, or just be able to like, this person could be like really closed off, and like you needed this person to be more understanding, or like be rational. Like this person could be irrational, or like get mad and only see things from one point of view, or this person could be extremely stubborn about something. If it's not this person, it could be both though. You could have been closed off for a very long time and just like coped in a negative way. Like maybe you drink, or like you did, substance abuse, or you did things like you did impulsive shopping or emotional shopping, or you just did something to eat, like to put a band-aid on it, when in reality, like you needed more than that. You know what I mean? You were trying to like cover it up rather than fix the problem. You know what I mean? And I think you're waking up to that, and you're tired of buying band-aids. Sorry, I had to write that down. And instead of like pushing off the emotions that this person, or the pain or the hurt that you have been feeling, or this person has been causing you, it's like you're really opening up and dissecting the situation. Or you could get into an argument with this person, and this person says something, and like sometimes we go through things that we become normal to us, until like we finally get fed up, and you have like an argument with somebody and they do the same thing that they've always done, but this time, like, you're really listening. You're like, it like hits you. That could be the epiphany moment where it's like, if this person really loved me, they wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? They wouldn't tell me that. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't, you know what I mean? You want like a real union here. You want something that you do not have at the moment. Something that's genuine, something that's kind, something that's patient, you know what I mean? What's tiger spirit? Distance. Self-care. Wow, this is beautiful. You're doing this by will. It may be hard because like you've spent so long with this person, or like like you have like a soul tied to them in some way. There could be a need to do a cord cutting for some of you, but you know that it's time to let this person go, no matter how you feel about them, or no matter what the situation is, no matter if they're family or what. Like, you know that this person needs to have distance away from you, you know, and it may take strength on your part to put that nail in the coffin, to like really move on, or really let this person go. But you're doing it here, you know what I mean? And you're also being like, you're treating yourself how you feel like that person should have treated you. You know what I mean? That's how I started my journey. Like, when the last person I let do me wrong, like, I was like, what am I doing? I was like I was hurting because I missed them and I love that person. But I was like, I know they don't treat me right, and I know I have to leave. And the hardest thing to do is to leave when you still love somebody. But you know that you have to do it because you have to love yourself more in those moments. You know what I mean? When you know that you're not, the love isn't reciprocal, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself how I wish they would have treated me. You know what I mean? And it really does go a long way. It makes you feel good. Yeah, because this person, there's no harmony in this. Look. You're letting all this go. Lord, what is lion spirit? Detachment. Yeah, you're confident that this is the right decision to make, and you're making that decision, and I think you're leaving this person. I don't feel like it's the other way around. Like, I feel like you're the one that's being decisive about this and taking leadership of whatever this is. Yeah, see, you have chemistry and passion with whoever this is. And it is tempting to go back, but you know this person is deceptive, and it like throws you off balance here. So you know that you have to be strong and detached here. I think you're going through exactly what I said. Control tactics. This person could try to use control tactics that they've used on you before here. Thoughts and isolating. So you could be like seeing their control tactics from a different perspective. You know what I mean? Now that you have, like, there's a certain threshold that you cross when you've had enough. And before you hit that threshold, you always put yourself last, or you always find compassion for that person, or you always try to make an excuse for them. But once you hit that threshold, it's like that threshold is you putting you first instead of them this time. You know what I mean? Flipping the script and not making excuses for them anymore. But you start to ask yourself, like, why you made excuses for this person, or like things like that. You know what I mean? Things change. And I think that's where you're at here. All right, let's get the situation. Oh, shit. The strength in reverse. Yeah, see, this is difficult for you. The Ten of Swords, this ending is very difficult for you. It makes you weak. This is it is very hard. But it's crazy because when I went through that, I was still putting myself first. Like, I have two choices. I stay and I continue to feel what I'm feeling right now, long term, or I leave and do what's best for me and put myself first and feel the pain for a little while and then be able to smile later. And I had to keep repeating that to myself over and over again. Are you going to put yourself first this time? Do you love yourself enough to do the hard thing for you? Because you will receive wish fulfillment. You will find your confidence again. You will gain emotional balance again. But you have to go through the hard thing. What's the challenge? I think this is pouring into yourself here. Or the challenge is going to be able, like, it's going to take a while for you to be open to any kind of love again, or to open your heart again. But I feel like this is you, like, taking the slow and necessary practical steps into pouring into yourself again. Like, learning how to love you again, and how to be happy, and how to be emotionally stable again. And it's going to take time, and it's going to take time with this Knight of Pentacles, but you know that you're going to get there, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, but they win the race, Advice. The Devil. I think that says it all. No, knowing, just don't forget about, like, because I think this person, you have a weak spot for this person. And there's a need to not forget, because it's so easy to forget some things, or like everything that has been done to us. Don't forget, like, this is how you feel about this, or what was done to you, or this is a bad decision, this is toxic, this is not good for me, this is low vibrational. Like, you don't want to feel stuck and bound to this anymore. Don't forget why you're making this choice right now. All right, let's clarify. What's the Strength in reverse? What's the Strength in reverse? The Fool. You deciding to take that risk to do something new. I'm proud of you, because it's fucking hard. It is so hard. It feels like somebody just died. It feels like you can't get up off your fucking hands and knees. You're like on the fucking ground, like weak. You can't. It's extremely difficult, but it can be done. The Hermit. And I think you need a round of applause here. Dude, I'm telling you. Remember, okay? Because this person, whoever this is going to come back around. And they're going to try to emotionally manipulate you. They're going to come back and they're going to try to emotionally manipulate you and try to get you, swindle you back in to this. Okay? There's a need for you to find your strength, to find your willpower, to remember why you're doing this. Okay? Remember that you need to choose you. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You need to choose you. Okay? What's this Knight of Pentacles? The Hangman. The Hangman is like somebody who makes a sacrifice, for one, but also somebody who is looking at a situation from like a third party viewpoint. This goes back to that eagle spirit here, looking at things from a higher perspective. Like breaking those chains and finding your freedom here. This is you looking at this situation here, okay? And understanding that it's going to take time and it's going to take sacrifice. You sacrificing the bad, despite how you feel. And nurturing yourself here. Because somebody doesn't have good intentions for you. You may feel like this is like your twin flame or your divine counterpart, but the Seven of Swords is in between it here. You could probably see the potential that this person has, but you can't fall in love with potential, or you can't stay because you see somebody's potential. Like, someone's going to change if they want to change. And I'm sure you've been through this long enough to know that this person isn't going to change. And whatever you, like, if you're not changing the dynamic, then nothing's going to change. It's always going to stay the same. You know what I mean? What's the Ace of Cups? You know this. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You know this. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, my back hurts. I hope y'all don't begin in fist fights and shit like that, because fuck. This could even help you, like, level up financially. You could, like, pour into yourself here, and eventually, like, you'll have both of these. You know what I mean? Be able to focus on you and pour into yourself, and, like, it overflows and then waters this pentacle. You know what I mean? Like, that's another thing. Like, when I left, I knew I was going to be able to pour all that energy that I was giving to that man into myself and bettering myself and my finances and my self-worth and my confidence and my life in general. Like, and let me tell you, like, I did that, and I am beyond proud of myself for doing that, because it was fucking hard. It was hard, but I did it because I knew that nothing was going to change if I didn't. So I created the change. No matter how hard it was, I did it. And it's worth it. I promise. What's the Devil? Remember, that's your challenge, though. To make sure that you are viewing this the right way. To make sure you, like, the challenge is to sacrifice something here and not to keep waiting around for something, to move on to, like, better tomorrows, to something that actually has potential, that actually has opportunity. Devil's clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. You could need to put in job applications. You could be leaving somebody that you are financially tied to as well. It's time for you to do you. It's time for you to grow and get out of whatever this bondage this is, or like whatever the barrier is or the blockage is, or why you feel like you can't, you can. If there's a will, there's a way. You can make anything work. You could do anything that you put your mind to. There could be a lot of things on your mind as to like how things are going to work out. But I promise you, if you take one step, you will find where to put the other foot. This toxicity needs to end. You need to leave this behind, no matter how hard it is. Because that's the only way you're going to receive balance. What life do you want? It's up to you. This is your life. These are your decisions. You have to go for the new. Whether you have to go back to school and learn something, whether you got to train to learn the skill set of a job, it doesn't matter. Like, you can do those things. You are capable of doing those things. You have limitless potential. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. Look at this. You could be going to school with this Hierophant here to become something that's going to make you stable and bring you that 10 of Pentacles here. You could be going back to school or like a training program. What are they called? A trade school, something like that. To like get a better job, you know what I mean? To be able to bring in the big bucks, you know what I mean? Here you are here. These are all things that you're thinking about, you know? And if it's not that, this is just you being able to bring this in because you don't have something pulling on you. You don't have that chain and ball around your fucking ankle, you know, stopping you from your success. It's time to change. It's time to create a different future. Unless you want to keep living the same old day over and over and over again. But don't expect anything different if you're going to choose the same. Alright, let's see. Sorry to be kind of harsh, but I wish I had a me at that time. I mean, I did. That's why I changed. Tarot saved my life. So, I'm hoping I can be something similar. Okay, we have Shark. It says directness, exposure, revealing true nature, and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when the shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Alrighty, that's what I have for you. If that resonated, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.